Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled in the schedule since the start of the season. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Wolverines will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Ooh, another 1st down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. A short completion to the tight end. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to throw again. And it falls incomplete. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Running back has it on a screen now. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
And the Seminoles will line up to boot it away. Punter comes out for the first time today. Looking to pin him. They'll fake it. Direct snap to the up man. Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job snuffing it out and stopping it. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Single back, takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tipped and then dropped. Chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
Well, when you go against man-to-man coverage, you need some help from the quarterback. It's easy to look at the quarterback and say, why didn't you make this throw? But his intended target needs to get some separation against that man coverage to be able to open up the opportunity.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. He missed it. Field goal, no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive. Second down after that previous play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this call here on 3rd down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
1st down and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point try coming now. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball at the 41. Excellent starting field position. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The back's got it. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. Here we go. 1st play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw again. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Frustration in the last drive. They will get into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. And the Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. He's running out of time. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Was 2nd and forever, and this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play caller a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really, I think it's more about breaking the tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting. And this one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work to do here on 3rd down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Not much of the game there, Kirk. The defense playing close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Second down after that completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Just trucks through the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Bringing pressure. Eludes the... He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on the play and taken down.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Defense is coming after him. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, that's a good job of this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot, getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
The fair catch is made, but there is a flag down, so let's sort this one out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense gets a second chance at points here after that special teams roughing penalty. Handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who've made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So, second down after the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
This try is no good. And that will keep the deficit at 20.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Looking to scramble now. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's got his man open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Getting set. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation here on third down. Makes a quick grab. And the game just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Can he take it all the way? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Knowles. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
They're going to run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own to the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? The 20, inside the 10. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the...
That's a big sack by this defense here on the first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
So So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Looking for 6. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. And the Wolverines come to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. 2nd down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game.
Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown continues. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his back. Finds an open target on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught quickly. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. And now the offense will take over in good position.
Chris, that's not exactly how they're anticipating that this fake would go. While it's easy to say, if you're going to throw it, just leave your quarterback and the offense out there. But there is an element of surprise that plays into any good fake punt. It just didn't work out this time.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll take a knee. Time remaining under a minute now. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kurt. That's a